Make no mistake, the key element of the government's plans is to increase rents. This is the premise of their project, to make it more attractive for investors to come into the market, which they say will increase the level of capacity in building in the country. But that is extremely damaging in relation to tenants around the country currently. If the government allow for a situation where there are no caps on new builds in the area, except for the rate of inflation, we could see a situation where inflation increases to 5, 6, 7, 8% in the future, which would crucify so many families. As well, the focus of the government plans is on the rental sector, when most families want to be able to build their own home or to buy a new home for themselves. What we in Aontú are looking for is very simply a project which will see investment into the likes of Uisce Éireann. Uisce Éireann said to me 2 weeks ago in the committee that it will take to 2050 before they're able to target the infrastructural gaps that exist that are preventing the building of homes at the moment. They also said that they weren't aware of any Apple tax money that is yet in the budget of Uisce Éireann in terms of investing in that infrastructure. That is quite incredible. We also want to see where there is a zero rating of VAT in terms of the construction industry. This already happens in the north of Ireland, and it isn't a zero-sum project which pits tenants against landlords. This would allow for new capacity to be built in the sector. It would allow for many new builders to come into the sector as well. There has been a number of obviously government U-turns in this, which we welcome. The extension of the rent pressure zones to the 20% of the population that were not covered by it, and also that they have now agreed that it's time to have a no-fault eviction ban situation brought into place. Even though this only covers about 50% of the population, that needs to be extended.